I know I need my eyebrows on. Please don't say anything. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. Welcome back. We're starting off with a fresh face. A little annoyed that I didn't do this while I was finagling with the camera. But I want to test out this new Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. I got the shade 1W Ivory. I hope this is my shade. I honestly didn't even look at it. Oh yeah, this should be good. I checked to find in store. The closest Sephora to me had it, so I actually called them. And they told me that it doesn't actually launch in store until next week. I don't know if it's because the store that's closest to me is a Sephora inside JCPenney, or if that's just like all Sephoras around the world. But they were so kind enough to give me my shade. This is what the Sephora app shade matched me to. If you go to a foundation on Sephora, and you don't really know your shade, what they have is a shade finder. So once you press shade finder, it says find your match, and then you can go to different foundations, like different brands that you wear. It has even drugstore brands as well. So if you like to stick more towards drugstore and you want to try a more higher end foundation, they have a majority of drugstore foundations, which is really cool. So I put in my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, just because that one right now is, I'm actually gonna apply my moisturizer while I'm talking. So that one is actually more my like pale shade. So I wear the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Snow. And it's not a perfect match, but I like making my face a little darker after I bronze my neck. That's just my personal preference. I did cleanse my face. I'm just going in with a little bit of my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. I hope that this foundation works out because I'm going out after this, plus I'm filming another video. We're gonna go ahead and let that sink in, and I'll read you guys what this says. So I have super dry skin. If you guys don't know, I have super dry skin, so anything that says radiant or luminous or anything that's dewy and fresh is something that I'm all about. My lips are dry, hold on. I'm gonna read you what the back of the foundation says. It's The Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation delivers a perfectly luminous finish that looks flawless in any light. The weightless medium to full coverage formula looks and feels like second skin. Improves skin's natural luminosity over time for lasting radiance. Hydrates, visibly smooths and softens skin. Provides 15 hours of moisturization. Apply to clean skin with the Flawless Finish Makeup Sponge, sold separately. For best results, apply over your preferred Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. Okay, so I like that it said it's medium to full coverage, and I love that it says it hydrates and visibly smooths pores and softens the skin, and then it provides 15 hours of moisturization. I don't get oily at all. Like, I do not get oily. Anyway, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to apply one side with a sponge, the other side with a brush, and then I'm actually going to apply a pore filling primer on one side and then not on the other, because I do want to test it out. It doesn't say it covers pores though. It just says visibly smooths. We'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna give this another minute to soak into the skin. I'm not gonna put my brows on now just because I want a full effect. Anyway, I don't really know what primer I'm gonna use right now. Hold please 1 second. I don't want to use something dewy because I want to see how luminous it is on its own. Apply the Too Faced HangoverX Primer all over the face. I like applying this like near my nose because I feel like I get dry there. In between my brows especially. And then my chin. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Touch in Sol No Poreblem Primer. Stick a little bit out on my fingers. And I'm going to put it on my chin. And then I'm only going to put it on one side of the face. I want to see what it looks like over pores that aren't filled in. And just because I'm extra as fuck, I'm going to use the Too Faced HangoverX Primer. Okay, so I have my damp beauty blender here. This is just my go-to foundation brush recently for like a few months now. It's the IT Cosmetics All Over Heavenly Luxe Complexion Brush number 7. So I think I'm going to apply the brush first. I love the packaging. It is a glass packaging. I love that this is like gold. This is the Camel Glow. This is the Flawless Lumiere. And I like the packaging on both, but I think I like the regular glass better, not the frosted glass. So this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. My hand isn't primed or anything like that, so let's see. Does my hand have a glow to it? I can't really tell. I feel like I'm blinded by all these lights. I think there's a little bit of a glow now that I'm like looking in the viewfinder. I think so. So let's see. I'm going to take about 2 pumps of this. And honestly, I'm going to dot it on my face. So I'm going to use a brush on this side. I am going to dot it just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and just start pushing this into the skin. I'm going to read you what this shade is exactly. I'm pretty sure it was fair with neutral undertones. So 1W1 Ivory is fair with warm undertones. I definitely think it's warm, but I definitely think it's golden too. I definitely think it's oxidizing too. Definitely oxidizing. This is like a really light layer and I feel like I have no coverage on my skin. But my skin looks beautiful. I don't know if I like it with a brush. I don't know if I love it with a brush. So we're gonna go in with a beauty blender. So I'm gonna do again 2 pumps of that. I just feel like the amount that you get in a pump is so tiny. Like I say this about the NARS Radiant Long Wear Foundation. I just think that the pump itself is just like, doesn't dispense a lot of product. So like it throws me off on how much product I'm going to use, especially when I do one side of my face and then the other side of my face. I think my skin looks beautiful. It does. I don't have any coverage on my nose. Like I don't know if it's just not staying on my nose or if I just didn't put any on my nose. I feel like this is a foundation I would mix in. I'm going to take 2 more pumps on the back of my hand, pick it up with my beauty blender. I'm going to put some on my nose and leave it there. I'm pushing this super lightly into my skin too. Definitely need to bronze my neck. It's definitely a little yellow right now. I feel like I can make it work. I really hope I don't look like this. Like editing it, I really hope I don't look like this. I think it looks really pretty. Okay, let's see what it looks like with products on top of it. For concealer, I'm going to use my Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer in the shade Chiffon. I'm going to blend all this out with a damp sponge. I feel like if I keep this foundation, I'm going to keep it as like a mixing foundation to just put in with other foundations. I might mix it with the Candle Glow and see how that looks. Like, because I just have such dry skin that any kind of moisture or dew, I feel like my skin just eats up. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Laura Mercier powder and just set everywhere I put my concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this portion of the video up, put my brows on, set everything, add some blush, set my contour, highlight, all that stuff. My makeup is done. I'm zooming you in so you could see what the foundation looks like right now. It's really funny. I put that No Poreblem primer here, and I feel like my pores are less noticeable here. So strange. Okay, so it's about 6:12 right now. I'm going out a little bit later. I am going to be filming another video right now. So once I'm done filming that video, then I'll jump back to this one and let you guys know what my skin's looking like. Hey guys, damn, I should put a lip on. I'm going out right now, but clearly I suck. I never actually did an update wear test for you guys the other day because I ended up going out after I was filming, so I did want to just do a wear test on this foundation. Right now, I really do like it. I have to say, I like it. My skin looks super smooth. Does it look dewy? No, I don't think it looks dewy. I did obviously just powder underneath my eyes and wherever I put concealer. I know that powder can obviously take away the dew, but for me, my dewy foundation is my Laura Geller Filter First, or like my Pro Glow. Like when I first apply it, it's super glowy. I don't need a glowy primer under it. For primer today, I used the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Illuminating Primer. And I mean, I like the way my skin looks. I think my skin looks really beautiful, really fresh. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't feel anything like that. But I definitely don't think that it looks like super glowy. Like let me get some air on you. So I don't really know. I'm gonna wear it throughout the day. I have some errands to run. I'm gonna go to Target and Home Goods because I made like I'll show you guys. I made like a little backdrop over here. So we're gonna go to Target and Home Goods and just see what we can find. So I'll keep you guys posted. Maybe it'll look dewier soon. How does my skin look?
I'm trying to think of the word. It looks really good.
It's 147. I don't know how I feel.
Looks like you just put makeup on.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like in my smile lines. I don't know if that's just my skin. I think my skin looks fresh.
Yeah, that's what I would.
Even though I like applied it. I like 10. Alright, we'll see. Hey guys, so it's around 11:01. I just finished watching the Oscars. I completely forgot I even had makeup on. I'm gonna be really honest with you. So I'm standing in front of my ring light because my bedroom lighting it's not the greatest. So I'm standing in front of my ring light. I don't even know. I have a mirror in front of me. I don't even know how. It's definitely off. It's definitely off around my face, around my mouth area. My nose is definitely gone. Obviously see the redness there. My under eyes are creasing like whoa, but I also cried earlier, so that could be why. My forehead, I don't really know. I feel like it's just worn off by now. I feel like it's definitely worn off by now. Obviously I've had it on for 12 hours. It did claim to add 15 hours of hydration and something else. I don't know how I feel. I definitely don't think it's as luminous as I would have hoped. And I definitely don't think it's worth the price point. And in my honesty, I don't think that it's worth $48. I don't think so. I think that you can get a much better foundation at the drugstore, or you can get another kind of foundation, even at like Sephora or Target or anywhere. Ulta, you can find better foundations. It's not my cup of tea. I'm going to try mixing this in with the Laura Geller, the Laura Mercier, what's it called? Candle Glow. I'm going to try and mix it in with that foundation. That's kind of how I thought this foundation was going to wear. I thought it was just going to have more coverage, but it was still going to be glowy like the Candle Glow. The Candle Glow one literally has like no coverage. It's like super sheer and it's very glowy. So I'm going to see how it mixes in with that. Honestly, I think this foundation is kind of a miss for me. I just feel like I have better foundations that last longer, especially from the drugstore, you know, that are like a quarter of the price point. So I definitely don't think it's worth it. Take another quick look at my skin. I'm looking over here because I have a mirror there and I'm just trying to look to see if I like it. Like my highlight still looks good, but I just think like, I just don't think it looks good. Like my makeup looks crappy. So in conclusion, I don't think this foundation is worth it. I still will try it out and I'll definitely still probably wear it and just like kind of use it until I'm done with it. I'm going to try mixing this in with my other foundations and see how it is. Maybe I'm going to try mixing it in with more of like a glow drops, anything that's like really dewy or anything like that I've been doing recently too. Or I'm going to try mixing it in with the Laura Mercier Candle Glow. So yeah, I'm sorry if I disappointed you, but honestly, I'm a little upset because I thought it was going to be super radiant and like super luminous, and it's not, and it wasn't when I first applied it. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and take my makeup off, start editing this video for you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. If you want me to review any other new products that you guys have your eye on, let me know down below in the comments, or you can just shoot me a DM on Twitter or Instagram. I'd be happy to do it for you. Let me know what you guys thought. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.